You know, back in the day, they used to, well, I've got me sacks of salt here. My pink Himalayan rock salt. I've got my little foot bath. Back in the day, you know, people would bathe someone's foot, or they bathe their feet, you know, and I learned to just bathe my own, you know. Why does someone else need someone to bathe their feet? You just get a bucket. Actually, this bucket's not a good shape. I might have to do one at a time. So, I'm going to have to turn it that way. This is alright. It's had everything in this bucket, so hopefully it's clean. It's had spew and poo and every bloody thing. Dog poo, you know. But, I put a bit of salt in. I don't know how much. That much will do. I don't know if it dissolves or what. It's probably too much, but anyway, put my foot in. Check out my heels. They're so split. I don't know if you can see them. Hang on. Look at that. They're so sore. I don't know if someone, like I was up with this backpackers up in Darwin. Not Darwin, the Blue Mountains. And I woke up one morning, I was staying in a bed like a backpacker's, sleeping up on the bunks. It was like someone come in and cut my foot open. I woke up with a big cut down the middle of my foot. I was fucking sore, I tell you what. I don't know who it was, whether someone cut it or my foot was hanging over the end of the bed, sort of. Wow, that's warm. Anyway, I hope no one did. It was just natural, you know, my foot splitting open from walking so much, but it was so strange. It was such a big, long, straight cut right up the middle of my foot. And it's never healed up my feet. It's just stayed split. It's bloody sore all the time. I can't run very well. I'll probably walk too much, that's the thing, you know, because I've been fat, carrying the weight, which isn't too bad. I mean, I'm a little bit fat, but not too bad. Legs and arms and everything are alright. Just a bit of bulk around the belly, which is pretty normal for single blokes. You have too many, you know, you're at home, don't have a girlfriend, you sort of think, what can I do? I'll have a burger, or have a Coke, or you eat food to pleasure yourself instead of kissing and cuddling, you know, so you end up a bit fat. And I think as soon as you have a girlfriend, you change a bit. You just, you know, you're not so focused on food and sitting around. You want to get out more, depending on what the girl's like. She might be more active or whatever, but maybe I can put both. Yeah, I can fit both in. That's all right. There we are. Put both in. Bathe in Jesus' feet. Bathe in my own feet. The only thing I don't do is make my own income. Well, I suppose I do in a way, spiritually, don't I? Because I'm at Uniting, you know. I'm at the church's sort of housing, so sort of looking after myself in a roundabout way, you know. And I did my schooling, paid for my pensions. So I even did more schooling than probably normal. I did TAFE as well, and they make a lot of money out of that. So even though, you know, you got to pay the fees back or whatever. So yeah, I did my time. But yeah, I don't mind going above and beyond, doing some more work and helping out the community. It's not all about money, it's about being useful and keeping healthy, because, you know, if you're not doing anything, you're not going to be very healthy, are you? You can't just sit watching, you know, movies. I've got the old Windows server. I've got Cyberpunk 2027, but it doesn't have a graphics card. I don't know whether it's the operating system or the lack of graphics card. I know that having no graphics card is not going to help, but I'm just wondering if this is server software is made for gaming, but you wouldn't think it would load on there at all if it wasn't. So, oh, it's shut off. I think that's the telly, is it? Oh no, it's software. But yeah, so if I want to play games on that one, I'll have to get a card eventually, but you know, the cheapest one for that's probably $600. I just don't want to spend that much. That was the cost of that. So, you know, just getting that whole system costs about that much. But just getting a graphics card is like too expensive. Like if I was back at uni, I'm like living on that Oz study I used to be on. There's no way I could afford one of these. You know, I'd be lucky to even get a laptop or anything. It's so difficult. I suppose just the culture we grow up in. People think we're privileged or something because we've got services and people looking after us, but we're the same as everyone else. We just got a bit of more ordered sort of government or system or communities. But I think it's changing around the world. I think everyone else has sort of got their own way of doing things that we're starting to realise. They have their own communities. It's just been ravaged by war and all sorts of problems. And we've been pretty lucky in Australia. We've had some wars and stuff, Vietnam and a few of the other ones, world wars and things, but we kept out of all those other sort of problems mostly, but which is good. You need a safe haven in this world for people to come to if they're feeling threatened and need to escape, sort of live asylum in a nice way, not like a mental asylum, more a peaceful sort of asylum away from violence. So I think that's what we pride ourselves on in Australia, that we're somewhere people can come and relax. That's why I get a bit annoyed when there's people hooning around so much, making so much bloody racket. Like around residential areas, it's you've got to be able to sleep of a night. It's been alright lately, but or whatever is out there upsetting people. But I find it hard to sleep. It's like radars are on the place or something. Maybe it's some surveillance or something. I don't know. But anyway, back to the important part. My feet. I think that salt's dissolving. It feels good. I just let them soak for a while. Then I'm going to put this stuff on. It's like a papaya foot and heel lotion or balm. And it really helped heal them up for a while. They were much worse than that. They were really like real shit, and I had to, soak them and put that balm on them. Mum showed me how to do it. Like I knew already. We used to do it when we were kids, but just sort of reminded me to grab the heel balm and that. But I tend to let things go, especially my feet. You got to look after them. So anyway, I'm going to sit here for about an hour, then I'll get back to you. Well, if I do, if I don't, well, Signing off for now. Peace. I hope that face was alright. I look like a yak, probably.